What would this country be without this great land of ours? I couldn't help but say to Mr. Gorbachev, just think how easy his task and mine might be in these meetings that we held if suddenly there was a threat to this world from another planet. We'd find out once and for all that we really are all human beings here on this earth together. You and I know and do not believe that life is so dear and peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery. No matter what your background, no matter how low your station in life, there must be no limit on your ability to reach for the stars, to go as far as your God-given talents will take you. Trust the people, believe every human being is capable of greatness, capable of self-government, only when people are free to worship, create, and build, only when they are given a personal stake in deciding their destiny and benefiting from their own risks, only then do societies become dynamic, prosperous, progressive, and free. I have flown twice over Mount St. Helens out on our west coast. I'm not a scientist and I don't know the figures, but I have a suspicion that that one little mountain has probably released more sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere of the world than has been released in the last 10 years of automobile driving or things of the kind that people are so concerned about. The problem is not that people are taxed too little, the problem is that government spends too much. Some people wonder all their lives if they've made a difference. The Marines don't have that problem. Above all, we must realize that no arsenal, or no weapon in the arsenals of our world, is so formidable as the will and moral courage of free men and women. It is a weapon our adversaries in today's world do not have. There can be no freedom without order, and there is no order without virtue. Now, that's a simple enough formulation, but it's an insight found not only in the writings of founding fathers like Washington or great political thinkers like Edmund Burke, it is also found in a great part of our Judeo-Christian tradition. My fellow Americans, I am pleased to tell you I just signed legislation which outlaws Russia forever. The bombing begins in 5 minutes. The best minds are not in government. Information is the oxygen of the modern age. It seeps through the walls topped by barbed wire. It wafts across the electrified borders. The Goliath of totalitarianism will be brought down by the David of the microchip. I am impatient with those Republicans who after the last election rushed into print saying, we must broaden the base of our party, when what they meant was to fuzz up and blur even more the differences between ourselves and our opponents.